Hey guys, Mats here, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this deck list. It is the 100 Dust deck list, and without further ado, let's go over some of the cards. So this is the deck list right here. You can see pretty good curve. It's Tempo Rogue deck. This is 0, costs 100. Only one card that actually costs things, but I felt it was too good to pass up on. So here are some of the basic minions. 3 mana 3/3 taunt, decent. 4 mana 3/5 taunt, decent. Shattered Sun Cleric, decent. Chilled Wind Yeti, decent. Like, these are all free cards. You can't expect them to be amazing, let's be honest. I recorded this video without audio and had to create all these slides by myself, so that's why I'm commentating over it now. Deadly Poison buffs your weapon, makes your weapon a 3/2, which is kind of nice. Sap can return some of the bigger minions. I'm only running one of that. Acidic Swamp Ooze and Blood from Raptor are both 3/2s for 2, so they trade nicely into some 3-drop minions, and the Ooze destroys the weapon. Cabal Geomancer and Ogre Magi both give spell damage, so that combos well with Backstab and Fan of Knives. Fan of Knives now being able to deal 2 damage to all minions, which can clear aggro quite nicely, and Backstab dealing 3 to 1 for 0 mana, which I'd consider a pretty good deal. Then we have Maiming Pod, the only card that actually costs something, and I only run one because I only own one. It is replacing Sprint, which was in the original deck list that I saw online, but I felt this one's better because it draws cards. No mission better draws a card. You just go back real quick. Assassinate kills the minion unconditionally. Assassin's Blade is a 3/4, play it for 5, which with Deadly Poison can be quite bad. This is the, bad as in bad for your opponent. This is the Hive Curve, 6 mana, 6/7, nice, 7 mana, 6/6 volume minion, +1/+1. And this is some of the gameplay. Didn't commentate over it. I don't know how the audio is. I think it should be fine. It's really loud for me. I'm gonna turn it down. Okay, so my opponent is Warlock. I think it's Quest Warlock without the quest, I believe, because my opponent was discarding a lot of cards, but for some reason he's not running the quest. So far this deck has a 100% win rate. I had only played 2 matches with it, and those are the 2 matches that you guys are watching in this video. Let's see, I drew a Bloodfen Raptor, so I probably want to just play the Bloodfen Raptor instead of the Ooze because the Ooze can destroy a weapon potentially. I don't think Warlock has weapons, but you know, it's always better to play the Raptor instead of the Ooze. So I'm fairly happy with that trade. Well, not too happy, not ecstatic, but it'll do. I probably want to apply some board pressure, coining out a nice card that can trade into a few cards. It's better to get the other 4 drops. Like, all the other 4 drops are better to coin out than her, but it'll do. Flame Imp, 1 mana, 3/2. So this is discard Zoo. I don't know. A lot of 1-drops is what I'm getting so far. Zoo did dominate day 1. Who played it? I think Crip played it. Might have been Crip. So I'm gonna do this cool little trick, setting up the 3/2 weapon for 3. Slightly more expensive War Axe. You want to establish board control with this deck and just finish them off with your high curve cards. It's a fairly strong card. Yeah, I think that's in Zoo Warlock. It's in Control Warlock. Warlock has gotten a lot of popularity recently. No one used to play it at all. So let's see. What should I do? Set up a taunt minion maybe? Set up taunt, maybe punch his minion, or set up 2 minions. They're going to be dealt 1 damage from the guy, but I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, I set up the minion because they can trade quite nicely. I was not expecting a second one. I had to wow. So let's see, what would IRL Matsu do here? I'd punch the bigger one and then double Fan of Knives probably. I don't think I spotted that play. Maybe Brown was more correct. Fan of Knives is a good card to keep in hand. Yeah, Yeti to contest it. 4/5 into 4/5. He can punch it to reduce my 1/1 life, but then I can either Fan of Knives if I can't afford 4 damage, or I can punch it if I can. Now he has that guy. He can just go face with his minion. Not sure if he will. He won't. Okay. So that's good for me because I can Fan of Knives that. Brings him to 7. Is that someone knocking? No, it's not. Okay, we got a Backstab, which is kind of nice. I think we can Backstab the Imp and then Fan of Knives. Then we can just set up a taunt minion into his taunt minion. I think that's a fine play. I don't remember what I did. I recorded this a while ago. Not too long ago, like 3 or 4 days ago, but still, that's a game of Hearthstone. It wasn't very memorable. Let's see what I draw. Mimic Pod. I think I want to set up a taunt minion. Yeah. If he attacks into it, it's left out 4 life, and I can Assassin's Blade plus Fan of Knives, maybe? I don't know. Okay. Okay, we got the spell damage, so that's kind of nice. So how do we do this? Yeah, I think we can afford the Mimic Pod first. I think we get Boulder Fist Ogre. Pretty good card, the Mimic Pod. Gives you a lot of late game. He doesn't discard any minions, I don't think. I can't check, that's the sad part. I was trying to check on my thingy that showed me that deck tracked his deck, but it doesn't show what he discarded. Well, it might, I don't know. So I can Assassin's Blade, punch Fan of Knives? No, not anymore because I used the thing. What is the correct play here? I'm not exactly sure. Okay, I can punch into it, but I don't know what that gives me. I don't know. It brings it to 1 life. It dies the Fan of Knives next turn. I kind of reveal that to my opponent. Maybe he doesn't think I have 2. Maybe he thinks I'm just setting it up so I can dagger it. Defile, that's interesting. I wouldn't do that. It's probably a mistake by my opponent because I can just punch. Okay, he has that, so it's kind of understandable. Discarded Twisting Nether plus Defile, which are both great cards. He does have current board control, but it's not that hard to regain board control, let's be honest. So I can play Kobold Geomancer, backstab the big guy to bring him to 5, Fan of Knives to bring him to 3, and then punch it. Yeah, that only leaves him with a 1/1. Order, bro, order. Matza, please focus. Yeah, okay, no backstab. Good job, me. I can also set up a taunt minion, which is nice. He hasn't discarded any minions yet, I don't believe. Maybe a 1-drop. Oh, he discarded that. I didn't even notice. Okay. Now I can just set up a taunt minion and punch the 3/3. I can't punch the 1/1 because it does give him a bit of value. Oh, I already punched something. Never mind. Yeah, sorry. So let's see what my opponent does here. I think he's dealt most of the damage to himself so far. Okay. Hit my Geomancer, which is kind of nice. He likes discarding cards, doesn't he? He's gonna trade the 3/3 and punch me in the face. Let's see what I draw. So I can Ogre plus the other Ogre, or I can Ogre Sun Cleric, or I can Ogre Knife. Yeah, set it up so that the Ogre can actually kill the Doomguard. He will do 5 more damage to me. I have no way of removing it. I'm setting up lethal for next turn because I have 10 damage on board plus the knife. Normally you wouldn't do this unless you could set up lethal. But in this case it forces him to either trade a minion or kill me this turn. I was willing to take that risk because there's nothing I could do about it anyway. So now he has to punch my Sun Cleric. Let's see. I can deal 10. I can still deal 10 to him because he did punch it. No, he didn't punch it. He life tapped, which was kind of greedy of him. He didn't think it through. Moving on to the second game, we're playing against Thrall. Are you guys enjoying the animations? This video actually took a crap load of work. I had to edit every single image you guys saw in this game, record the games, and also commentate over them. And then we're going to play a live game after these 2 games. So this game apparently takes a while, as you can see. Well, not really too long. But it was a crap ton of work. The thumbnail also took a while. Not clickbait, I swear. We have the Mimic Pod, the Sacred 100 dust card. We're gonna try and build more 100 dust decks. I could do 0 dust decks, but just the fact that I have one card that's actually not dust. It's kind of cool to me that you can have one card. What's it gonna be? Go. Oh, I'm running Arthas, by the way. You guys don't have to run Arthas. The original list does not run Arthas. I just replaced one of the Gnomish Inventors. The 4-mana 2/4 that draws a card. Just because Arthas is just like strictly better. Always gets you an amazing card. It is a 2/2, but it's also a dog and it's adorable. And if you Mimic Pot on Arthas, you win the game. Fan of Knives is a great card here. I don't think I want to play it here though. Yeah, I'll just punch the totem because it doesn't actually die to Fan of Knives, and it's just gonna keep generating 1/1s if I don't kill it. You can play another totem if you want to, I just punch the totem and Fan of Knives. It's kind of nice. Yeah, there's Arthas if you guys want to read it. By the way, whenever I move my mouse up and down, it means I'm nodding. It's like I'm nodding yes when I move it left or right, I'm nodding no. I don't know why I did that. It's just a habit. So let's see what I do here. Yeah, I definitely Fan of Knives here. I would be able to clear the board, but I don't think I would. Well, would I? Would you guys clear the board? A 3/2 weapon for a 1/1 minion? I don't know. It does give you board control, but they can just play something larger into it. Like a Manatite totem, you definitely want to punch that. Yep. There's the 1/2. I'm just playing Arthas into those minions, forcing him to trade both of them. I could Fan of Knives, but it isn't very valuable right now, I don't think. Maybe, who knows what Matza thinks. Chillwind Yeti is actually better here, I think, because it is a 4/5, so it's very hard for him to trade into it. His weapon does 2 damage. There you go, me showing it. That guy does 1, and that guy does 1, and he has 5. See this? I'm trying to remind myself for when I'm recording it. 2 + 1 + 1 = 4. 5 - 4 = 1. 1 equals alive. Doppelgangster. So this play shows me that he has Evolve in hand, which is a kind of a beginner mistake because you normally want to play Doppelgangster and Evolve on the same turn, because if you play it on the turn you actually get it, you can play Evolve at the same time to give your opponent no time to respond. But if you play it now, I instantly think, oh crap, he's going to Evolve next turn, so I better kill as many minions as possible. Sadly, I couldn't punish him by this play by drawing the Spell Power guy, so I couldn't just Fan of Knives everything down, which is kind of annoying. So let's see what I do actually do here. Could try and Mimic Pot into it, but then I don't have enough mana for it, so like, it's a lose-lose situation. You can play Arthas into it and just punch one of the Doppelgangsters. It's kind of a dangerous card. And just play a Beast. Okay, I'm gonna Dagger to kill the 1/1 to prevent him an easy trade with Firefly into Arthas, or just damage Firefly plus Blade into Yeti, leaving him with a healthy Firefly. He's gonna punch Arthas, and now he's gonna Evolve, probably. I don't remember this game, I'm just presuming. Yeah, he's gonna Thrall, which evolves. Thrall is 5 mana. Jesus Christ, the card is broken. Yep. Okay, so now I can understand why he played it. King Dread was kind of annoying here. I think I have to obliterate it, because playing that would just instantly let my minion die. If I obliterate, then he's dead. I think I should Mimic Pot first, unless I do plan to do something else in this turn. That was kind of a lucky draw, because all the other ones, all of them are kind of strong, but that helped me deal with this King Dread. Yeah, I have to. I'm taking 9 damage from him next turn anyway, instead of him dealing it multiple times. I'd rather just do that. Then I can Raptor plus Sun Cleric. Sun Cleric what though is the question. You can Mimic Pod. I had reasoning, don't remember what it was. Honestly, no clue. Oh, Fan of Knives, yeah. But he's just gonna Evolve it probably. If I were him, I'd punch the Yeti and Evolve it, so it loses all the damage it previously had on it. I honestly don't remember what happened in these games, which makes the commentary more interesting for me as well. It's gonna punch me, which I think is a mistake. I nodded there with the mouse because I thought that was good for me. I was happy with that. Rotface, Here was slightly awkward because I can't find a nice way to punch it, but I can just play, yeah, Stormwind Champion to just kill it. And now I can't. So let's see what I draw. I think I can afford to Mimic Pod here because no matter what I do, I'm putting 2 minions into it. And you know what would be great? Mimic Pod into Assassinate. That'll give me 2 Assassinates and pretty much guarantee this game. But I don't know, anything could happen. Nothing is guaranteed. Oh, would you look at that? How lucky. Sprint would have been useless, would have brought me to 1 mana and I couldn't do anything. And I just would have died to Rotface because I had to punch it twice, meaning it gave him a legendary minion, because when it survives, not when it dies it doesn't do anything. But it would have given him a legendary minion which would have had potential to be horrible, and if he got any taunt minion, especially Tyrion, I would have lost. Now we can double gangsta. Pretty cool. He got a taunt minion. I do have another Assassinate. Yeah, I have. Yeah, this is a decent play. I can backstab the guy, bring him to 4. I can either. Yeah, I can hit it with the Raptor to kill it now. And I drew another Assassinate, which is awesome. Played an Assassinate. Alright, still have 2 more in hand. So no matter what he plays, I can kill it. So I just decided to dagger. And also I can dagger up. Nothing else to do with my mana. Might as well use it. I'm on 7 life, which seems to be a recurring pattern here. I like losing a lot of life. You just want to control the board with this deck. Let your opponent do whatever he wants to do. Life is a resource. It's like cards in hand. It's a resource. You can lose it if you want. It doesn't matter. You can play with it a little bit. I could assassinate that. Is it worth it? 2 assassinates in hand over that guy. I think I want to punch it plus Grizzly plus Champion. That seems like a stronger play, or Shattered Sunclair than the Champion. He doesn't have any charge minions in his deck. And it also gives him the power to evolve his guy, which is kind of annoying. So I think I want to kill it, yeah. I don't mind this trade. The guy's only in there for spell damage. Yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna punch him, because why not? I can kill whatever he has, 2 assassinates. Also have low health, so doing 1 damage extra turn is better than doing nothing. He's gonna evolve the Mattertide Totem. That's bold. Damn, that's savage. Got a 2/2. I can just assassinate it, but why on earth would you do that? I can just go face if I want and set up like a Shield Master. I don't know, should I call it Shield Master? There's no or in that, it's Shield Master. 2 taunts plus going face seems reasonable. I can punch and set up another dagger. I do like this deck. If you're playing on like no budget and you just started Hearthstone and just first thing you want to do, by the way, is play with every class until you get them level 10. I didn't have my Paladin level 10, and I was reading on Disguised Toast, which is like my most used website right now. Okay, except like YouTube and like, I don't know, YouTube mainly. And so I'm just going over it, and then it's like, by the way, they updated the meta decks on it. Yeah, he just concedes because he's dead. And I think that's the game. I don't know what's after that. Oh, I got a pack. Yeah, would you look at that? What do I get in it? I won rare pack as far as I'm aware. I missed. That's a decent card. I'm showing you guys the deck list. Arthas is just in there for something. You can replace the cards if you have them, which is quite easy to have them. So now I'm going to go ahead and do a live game for you guys. Just going to launch Hearthstone. It's going to take a second. Not, to be honest, not very long. Like, okay, it's already launched. Now just wait for it to load. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yes, you can. Yeah, that was really annoying. I didn't lose. I was about to win, and then I had to go do something like instantly, so I had to leave. And then I got in trouble, and the internet got turned off because I didn't leave instantly and tried to finish the game, but I didn't have time. But that's besides the point. Let's go back to the deck and let's play a live game. I renamed it, didn't even register. Wow, that's kind of mean. So this is the deck. It's got the double inventor, not running Arthas this time. I mean, if you want to upgrade it, you can like run the Swashbucklers and stuff. I don't know what else you could run if you want to upgrade it. Shadowblade's a very good card. You can run that instead of Assassin's Blade if you want. It's cheaper, less durability. Sprint is the original card instead of if you do not own a Mimic Pod, if you do not have 100 dust, then you can use Sprint. I don't recommend. If you don't have the 100 dust, instead I would run Shiv. Draws you a card, deals some damage. Nice with spell damage. So it's gonna bring the deck into competitive. Let me just see. Was I about to get promoted? No, I wasn't. I was about to get, say, rank 15. But I'm not bringing this deck into competitive at rank 15. It's just because I do not want to risk anything. I think it has potential, but like, you know, I don't want to try. You guys can try if you guys want to, but it should. Hopefully you guys can see the thing. It's slightly glitched right now. Oh, you can't. Can you guys see it now? Why can't you guys see that? You should. Oh wait, no, I know. Properties. No, I swear it should. Now you guys can't see anything. You know what? I'm gonna do the smart thing. Yeah, you guys can see that now. There you go. So we're second, so we want to keep 4 drops, and then I'll keep a backstab just because it removes some of the early threats, and Druid is an aggressive deck. There you go, that's a good hand. I can't even check. Okay, there's a slight delay, so maybe you guys can see it. That's fine. So we don't want to waste our coin. Our opponent did nothing. That's nice. Let's see. They're just gonna hero power. Wow, the big Druid, presumably. Well, I don't know. This is casual. So we're gonna Swampoos because it contests most 3-drop minions. They have the most 3-drop minions have 3 health, so this should be able to contest most of them. If he plays a 3-drop, I just casually trade into it. I don't mind. Let's see what he plays. Okay, he can trade into it. Oh, he's gonna go. Yeah. I'm gonna trade. Actually, I could dagger up here, but since I have the pressure, I'd rather develop my board a bit. So I'm gonna backstab this. I could dagger, it's an option. Life total doesn't matter too much. And then I don't think I'm under that much pressure that I have to. I could have daggered and then coined this out, I suppose. Yeah, that was better play. That was my bad. I don't think I want to waste my coin quite yet because of Assassinate next turn if he plays anything big. So I'm just gonna play the Grizzly and punch him. 2 Assassinate in hand is not as bad as you think. It's actually pretty good. If you presuming you get to turn 5. Okay. And that's why I kept Assassinate. That's why I kept the coin for this turn, because you want to keep the tempo going. When attacking, I'd recommend doing this if the opponent has minions. But I can't get it force of habit. We have another Assassinate up for next turn in case another big taunt minion comes up. Hey, look at that. I don't think I want to this time. We can Assassin's Blade. Yeah, we're gonna establish a bit of board control here. So Assassin's Blade is good because it's a multiple time threat. We're gonna do this. There's a lot of buff cards in Druid, like Mark of Yasharaj. So I'm gonna kill the beast before he has a chance to buff it and just eat my minion flat out, forcing me to punch it next turn. Lose a lot of life. He can't punch my Tom minion, which is fine by me. Hopefully he does nothing else. That would be very nice. Now he's gonna play something. We have Assassinate, but I'd rather develop my board. Okay, Firefly, that's perfectly fine. I honestly don't mind using up a charge of my weapon to kill a Firefly. Just because I have 3 charges. If I had like 1 left, no way I'd do that. But in this case, I can play like Shield Master into Bloodfed Raptor. We'll punch one of them because Mark of Yasharaj makes 4 damage plus punch. Would kill it, so I'm gonna play around that by punching the actual thing because if you can bounce it somehow into this guy and to this guy. developing perfectly. The thing is about going second, you have to get it to a certain place in the game where, because if you're second, you're automatically dealing with everything they play, and they're just playing threats, and you have to spend your turn dealing with them. See Mark of Yasharas, you just played around it. I'm a genius. And if you're going first, your opponent has to deal with every threat you play. But if you're going second, then you're the one dealing with the threats. So when you're going second, you pretty much want to get it. Why does it say I'm running Cthulhu? I'm not running Cthulhu. Hopefully you guys can see that I'm not running Cthulhu. Okay, it's gone. Okay, it's better now. See, if we assassinate, we can't do anything else, but I think it is correct. Just because Flappy Bird is just a dangerous card to let live. If we bring him to 12, deal 6 on board, 7 in hand. Punch Firefly. Okay, he's gonna swipe. Doesn't actually kill anything. But yeah, that's fine. I'm just with a 3-1, which is nice. Probably gonna kill it. Okay, he's gonna get a 3-2. That's fine, I can just punch that. There's one card which he kept in his hand, so it's probably a Death Knight card. Because the reason people play weird characters that are bad decks is because of Death Knight cards, because they packed it and they want to use it, so good for them. So I punch, I want to play these two. Just set up lethal for next turn, I think. 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9. Yeah, it's fairly easy to draw a card that makes this lethal. Ash to Ash. Leper Gnome. We just punch him. Let's Mimic Pod. Let's see what we got. Acidic Swamp Ooze. So there it is. Yet another win to the 100% deck list. I hope you guys enjoyed this hopefully well edited video. It did take a lot of time. It's like spent all day yesterday working on this video, so I would really appreciate it if you guys left a like. I don't know, just sharing a thing these days. Share the deck with your friends. So that was pretty much the deck. I have nothing else to offer. This video is quite quick, to be honest. Usually my videos are 1 hour long, but I think it's justifiable that this video is slightly shorter because it did take me way more work than a normal video does. It's roughly half an hour. If you guys want to see more deck reviews, leave a comment or like. If this video gets 1 like, then I'll do more. I'll do another one, and every video that gets 1 like, there's another one. Well, it seems like good. One person has control over my entire day pretty much, because that's how long this video took to make if you combine all the days I worked on it. Okay, 1 day, but still 1 day is a lot. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I hate doing outros because I always stall and then it takes a while and I have to say bye again. I end up saying bye like 3 times, so I'm not even gonna say bye, just gonna press the button. Okay, I lied, bye.